5M is doing that thing where, you know, oh god, stop. 5M is doing that thing where it keeps opening but not opening. So I have a meeting in 3 minutes I'm going to be late to because 5M just does not want to open and I've been trying for 10 minutes. I really hate this thing. It's like opening but not opening. Come on. And of course my bot's fucking token is invalid right now. So I had to deal with that too. Where's my fucking bot logged in on? Yeah, I know. I've done that like 10 times. It's not helping. And now my bot doesn't want to connect. Hi, Swift. I'm not having a good day. Okay. The bot is in here. Is it responding to commands? Okay, yeah, it is. It's just yelling at me. Yes, thank you for yelling at me. It's just not registering half the shit it's supposed to be registering. Hey, look, 5M finally decided to open up. I'd rather be playing Palworld right now. I'm not feeling the greatest, but here we are. I'm missing Tofu. GTA no webcam. Twitch shit. Tofu. Let's have Tofu in her summer swimsuit because it's hot, and frankly, I wish I was in a swimsuit right now, but then I remember that it means I'd have to be in the sun, and I don't want to be in the sun. Can I just, like, swim in an indoor pool? Back when I lived in Indiana for a year, I had... Actually, no, even when I was in Florida, I had a pool, too. I forgot about that. When I was with my ex. I almost never went swimming during the day, because I hate the sun. I would go for, like, 10 o'clock at night, though. It's different for swimming. I'm pretty sure the pet tofu's broken, and I just haven't been asked to fix it. Tofu just got an update too, so I gotta... Not that I've been playing her much. Is GTA just not showing up, or am I just... Why is GTA not showing up? I don't want to have to stream my whole screen, because then you see everything, and you can see that I'm annoyed that it doesn't take up my full screen. Why is this not working? Okay, well, we're going to this until I get into the meeting, and then I'll fix it. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I'm just gonna wake up here. Actually, no, I'll wake up at Pillbox, just so they know I'm here. They might already be next door, though. The meeting started 2 minutes ago.
Fucking smoke.
Oh yeah, I've heard all about
Yo,
it.
we got another donut.
I totally didn't run him over, by the way.
Okay, I will fix it. I don't know what's going on. I will fix it. I know you're looking at my whole screen and I hate it because things are going to pop up. And, oh, streamer mode. I will fix it. I will fix it. Let me just get in here and sit my ass down. Why is this... There we go. Now it's not lined up. What is going on? There we go. I don't know why that was broken. Sorry, the flight was a pain in the butt today.
Something about a curl.
Did it overbook it?
No, it was curled up, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
That's my issue, you know.
Was it turbulence?
No, I just kept getting like where I was trying to fly in and then it was like nope. And and that was pretty much it, and I had to like keep trying to force myself into the airport. I don't know how else to explain it. Anyway.
Oh
Security
my god,
didn't want to let
Piper,
us
we
through.
gotta go through security for...
What happened to your neck, Luna?
I have this on because, Phoenix, totally broke my neck. 100%. So, I'm having this on to make her feel bad.
Is there anyone else that's coming? I know I was late.
Let me also drink. I'm not sure. Make sure you guys join. Make sure everyone joins the call and make sure you're yelling.
Okay. Anyone want to take notes?
I can take notes.
I need water, guys. 1 second.
Do we
I
have a
can do it.
thingy for the meeting too? Did you know that notes?
Mm-hmm.
I know Caspian won't be here, but it makes me sad because today is our 1-year anniversary of being together.
Congrats.
Love is yucky.
It's a very long time to be together and not married in this city. Just saying.
Oh, very long time, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I have to drop hints, but that's neither here nor there.
Someday you will ask the question.
I mean, in this city, it's you're basically common law at this point, I think.
Oh, I mean, during the PD event, he kept calling me wife, and I'm like, I'm your girlfriend, not your wife. He goes, oh, we should have gotten married while we were out of state for when the city was rebuilding after the tsunami, and I'm like, wow. Okay. So I know he wants to. I think he just doesn't want to deal with the wedding aspect of things, so anyway, we can start this meeting.
Just get it done at the courthouse.
Yeah, that's what I think
You
he
think
wants.
she's a courthouse wedding person?
I want to be a pretty princess.
She wants the poofy ass dress.
She can still do it at the courthouse and wear the poofy ass dress.
Anyway, we can get started on this meeting. Anyone have a fun question, because I totally didn't think of one this time.
Well, okay, so I do have a question, because I used to ask this question in interviews. If you were a tree, what kind would you be and why?
A tree?
Yes.
I don't know much about trees. I just I would automatically just go to like a cherry blossom because they're really pretty. But then I think of myself as pretty, and then I feel conceited, and I don't think of myself as pretty. So I don't like this question.
Yeah.
Maple
That's
tree.
that's why it's the perfect question.
Answer? Reason? Might as well be Canadian.
Fuck Canada.
Blame Canada.
Nah, fuck Canada right now, bro.
I know. Trust me, you're not the only one. Well, I'm not dealing with that, but I know other people who are.
I can't even go outside my apartment without breathing in smoke, okay?
Yeah, Caspian said something very similar earlier.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
That's why after this meeting, I'm going to take a nap.
Anywho,
Smoking
okay.
is bad.
Are we going with the
I
tree
feel like-
question, or are we gonna? Anyone else have anything else?
Fuck, it's might as well.
Okay, well I answered because I can't think of any other tree. What's another type of tree? Anyway, so Luna.
I also go cherry blossom because I am pretty and I know it.
Ember.
I would go with a willow tree because they are very go with the flowy and whimsical.
You're whimsical. Juno.
Well, I was going to say a willow because it's resilient and it's flexible. That's what I was going to go with. So I'm sticking to that.
Schwimmer, who's licking the table right now.
Yes, licking the table. Honestly, probably just because the funnies, because my nickname is Dr. Death. Mansional Mangrove, aka the world's deadliest tree.
Fun fact about deadly trees. Did you know in the state of Florida there's a tree that's deadly? Like when it rains, the sap is like almost like acid for your skin, but it's endangered,
Yes.
so you can't actually remove it.
Yes, everything about the Mansional Mangrove is deadly. You
Yeah.
brush up against it, it basically gives you acidic burns.
Is that tree? Okay, yeah, I didn't know the
It
actual
is that
proper.
tree.
I just know
Its
that
fruit
it's
is poisonous.
yeah, everything about it is like deadly, and if you like were to go under it during like a rainstorm, and it would pretty much like kill you. But it's endangered, so you can't remove it.
Yep. The world's deadliest tree. Everything about it wants to kill you.
And it's in Florida, you know, because that makes sense with, you know, the 80 different types of mosquitoes, the slugs that have malaria, and the armadillos that have leprosy. You know, everything in Florida wants to kill you. But anyway, continue.
I'd say a Japanese maple tree because they're cute and they're kind of pink.
Nassar.
Honestly, don't have
Ooh,
any
skunk rip.
theories.
Like quick
I'm not-
poof or long poof?
No, to be honest, I don't like trees very much.
I'm allergic to most trees. I don't
mean,
know which
yeah,
kind
same,
though.
man.
The question wasn't your favorite. It was what tree would you be and why?
Yeah, that's a. That's
Are you
a
coming
thing.
back then?
If I had like, I don't know. Like, I'm not good with trees. Also.
So because Juno and Ember pretty much stole my answer, I'm gonna go with a funny one. I'm gonna say dogwood because I got that dog in me. Kevin, go.
You don't have to lie.
I want to be a weeping willow because I want to bring joy to people smacking each other with the branches. Those things are funny.
Alright.
Damn. All right.
I do not know enough about trees to give an answer to this question.
Yeah, I don't know much about trees either. I know which trees are in Minecraft and which ones I like to build with and not build with.
I was just
Same
about to
here,
say
that's
that.
about it.
I was about to say birch is my go-to.
See, I don't like birch. I like spruce and dark oak and cherry. You know, once you get, you know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler.
Yeah.
One with branches.
Hopefully Hunter will be back soon. He had just had a little bit of a blackout headache. He should be back soonish, but we'll get started with the meeting. Okay, so let's look at the agenda here. Okay, first things first, SOP changes have happened. Read over them every few weeks. As the SOPs are a living document, we do try to let you know when there are changes, but it is also your responsibility to occasionally check them. The date should be updated on them every time they're updated, so you can be like, oh, hey, look, it's been updated since last time I read, so you don't have to be like, did anything change? So just check the date on those, okay? Most notable change, paramedic members may patrol regardless of how many staff are on duty. This means you can go out and drive around the city anytime you want. You don't need to stay at the hospital. In-house may not go out on patrol, but they can still respond to calls if they want. And are free to do so. Also, as paramedical staff, you are not required to work in the pharmacy. For those who are trainers, you still train everyone on that so that people can do it if they want, but your priority needs to be on calls. Whether you are waiting at the hospital or on patrol, your priority needs to be calls, not the pharmacy. If you have downtime or a lot of people around, please still do the pharmacy, but it is not required. Make sure you are on a patrol call that is clearly labeled, you know, like EMS patrol, and especially as we are introducing ACAs and stuff like that, that call will be utilized even more, and dispatch will be utilized even more. The ACA program is now live. Please be welcoming the ACA staff as we are here to support the paramedic and in-house teams. That being said, ACAs are set to use the Yosemite XL ambulances as their one and only vehicle. They are painted different from other vehicles, so avoid using them. With this being said, I need active feedback because that's giving them 3 ambulances, and that leaves you guys with 3 ambulances. You guys can still use your the other vehicles, but if we need to buy another ambulance, I need that feedback. We can get one. They're not that expensive. There's just no point in getting an extra one if we don't need it. So just be communicative. Like, if you notice, like, hey, there's people patrolling, I no longer have ambulances, like, let me know ASAP in the emails and we will get more ambulances. So you guys will be using the Bisons, right? That's what the other ambulance is, right? The ones at the top of the garage list. The ACAs will be black. It's the same ambulance currently as ours, like the livery, but there's black instead of white striped down the side, like the big stripe. They have a little bit of white at the bottom. We will, if the program is a success, I've already talked to the person who made our liveries, and she will make one that says, you know, ACA on the side rather than, you know, like, to make it clear that it is not the same program, but we don't want to spend the money until we see how the program does. It's the same thing with their uniforms. I could not think of the word. They're going to be using, you know, the basic green, like, paramedic looking outfit that, you know, you see every city you go to for now, just to be identifiable until we see how the program does, and then we'll work on getting custom clothes for them. Any questions about that so far?
So when do they start? When do they start working? Basically?
We have a couple more interviews, Schwimmer, right? And then we'll work on a date of getting their training class. Their training class is going to be like a, I guess I'll go over this. For those who were not at the trainer meeting and who are not trainers, the way the ACA training class is going to be, they're going to have a day 1. It's going to be like 2-3 hours. And they're going to learn everything they need to learn because they're only going to be doing very, very basic life savings. Things that, like, PD would do on scene, that type of stuff, and learn radio. And that is their, like, that is their training. They are the most basic of skills when it comes to medical. So once they have that, like, long day 1 class, they'll be good to go. So it's just a couple more interviews, I think, and then we'll get that class set up. right,
Copy that.
Schwimmer? Or are we done with the interviews, or do we still have a few?
There's 2 more interviews to get through. One person is going to be late tonight. The other person has yet to communicate what times they're available.
Also, the one person we reached out to, is, I can get the name later. I realize he will not be joining the program, but he's not in the email, so that's neither here nor there, so don't worry. If they're not in the emails, don't worry about them.
It was the one of the emails I didn't even
Okay.
mention, because they didn't respond at all, so...
Well, yeah, they're no longer in any emails.
Okay.
So you won't be able to reach out to them no matter what. That's neither here nor there. Just more, it reminded me, because I meant to say, hey, you don't expect to hear back from this person, but I forgot. Okay. I want to assure all paramedical staff that your jobs are secure with the ACA program in place. While ACA are good for basic... Hi, Amy. Welcome back. Basic life support care. Everyone in the paramedical department are trained in advanced life support and health treatments, not to mention specialized vehicles for rescues. You guys will be still utilized. The way it's going to go, there unless there's a probie, there is no necessarily priority on calls. It's going to be who's closest, who's patrolling. Like, dispatch is going to have a lot bigger of a role. We want to do whoever's closest for the sake of the patient. So be out there, patrol, or, you know, be at the hospital. Sometimes the calls are close to the hospital. It's 100% up to you how you want to do it. But anything off-road you guys will be doing. We really want to emphasize the search and rescue part of paramedic. So, you know, any off-road calls or anything like that, you guys will be the ones with the certs. They're not allowed to go off-road. So... That was the guy that was bleeding from a shark attack, and then he got PD rescued and fell to their death? What? Okay. That's a giant pile of death over there, I guess.
I didn't know Sherman was over there.
Yeah, I'm able to commit to mitosis actively, it seems.
Evidently.
It's a spirit form.
Okay,
Hologram.
So I'm reading, I didn't put these down, so I'm trying to summarize. So this one is a little dated at this point, but still recognized. Command changes has happened, as you've seen. Notably, Ember has been promoted to head of in-house, and Juno has been promoted as supervisor. As we currently not have leads, department leads, including Clement and Schwimmer, are the lowest members of command, so please follow the chain of command as needed. Yes, there has been some changes in command. We are actively looking for leads. We have our eye on a couple people. But if you are interested, please, you know, if you are in the rank under lead, please put your promotion requests in. For those who don't know, other promotions like paramedic to senior paramedic or EMT to paramedic, like, while we like when you put the promotion things in, we don't always, like, you don't need them. When you are going up to command, you need to put that in, because we need to know that you want to do command. Because there's some people who want to get the senior paramedic and then be like, yep, nope, I'm good, don't want command. So we don't want to ever promote someone into command if they don't want it. So you need to fill out that form. It is in the emails. They are reviewed and discussed amongst command. So please get those in if you are interested. If you have submitted one in the last, like, month or two, we are keeping an eye out, to see if you'd be good for that. Okay. Please utilize LOAs to avoid burnout or communicate when you will not be available as needed. You're allowed 1 month of leave without question, and you can always open a ticket in the email to, you know, let us know what's going on. There's no reason why we won't say, you know, yeah, take more time. As long as you communicate with us, we're willing to work with you. Certifications. Please reach out to the instructors for certs about getting trained for certifications. Please go to the cert you plan on using. If you're not using a cert, you may lose it. During our last audit season, which was beginning of, well, it was February, March, and April, so beginning of May when we did it, a couple people did lose certs. So please be making sure you are using them. For anyone interested in any air or canine things, because Paul is no longer lead of those certs, we only really have Caspian and then myself and Zeke for the head of it. So please be mindful with at least those ones that it is a limited department currently. So just bear with us when it comes to setting up times. Caspian being the lead of both of them. He is more than willing to do anything. You just need to ping him and he will set a time with you. If you are selling a pharmacy, you know the rules. PD bulk orders are supposed to be for Corporal Plus only. If you have any questions about that, you can reach out to us. I know sometimes it gets confusing, especially with, like, troopers. I'm like, which rank is considered Corporal Plus? Because troopers have weird ranks, but...
Troopers' rank structure changed. It should now be Corporal, Sergeant,
I don't know what is the 6-7 dance. If you tell me what it is, I'll do it. I'm sorry, what was it? What and above? Sorry, I
think they've gone to everyone else where it's just Corporal, Sergeant.
Okay. Because I know before they had, like, weird rank. I don't
Junior
know.
trooper was corporal.
Okay.
So you had senior officer, then junior trooper was corporal, trooper was sergeant.
If you tell me what dance it is, I'll get up and do it. I just don't know what dance it is.
Sorry.
So I think they should be in line with the rest of the departments now, so it should be easier.
Okay, but nonetheless, make sure you're doing that. I'm gonna turn over to Schwimmer if he has anything to say as the department lead. Do you have anything you need to say? I will try to figure it out, but I genuinely don't know what the dance is.
I just want to thank our entire paramedical department for all their hard work and dedication. With ACAs coming in, I know there's going to be some kind of... I don't want to necessarily say, like, issues or animosities with it, but I just want to make everyone aware that, you know, with ACA program being put in, we're going to have much more reliance on you guys as is, so while you're out on patrols, feel free to do community outreach as well. You know, reach out to the public, let them know what is going on. While Piper is just, you know, having a nice little jig over there.
I just really, really want to dance. I'm sorry, okay? Just let me be.
Yeah.
I just got the jiggles.
Yeah, well, we at least need to acknowledge it, so. But yeah, with the specialization of paramedical, I do encourage anybody that is interested in getting certifications such as their air certification or K9 certs to please reach out to do so. Just be aware of rank requirements for certain certs, such as Mercy requiring Paramedic Plus, as well as K9 requiring Paramedic Plus.
Okay. Anyone else? Juno, do you have anything?
I don't believe I do. No.
Okay. Any other member of command? This is a very short meeting otherwise. Okay, it doesn't seem that. Okay, so, to everyone else here, do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas? Let's hear them.
Can I bring something up?
Yeah.
So I have noticed with us being on patrol a lot more, PD seems to tend to not call us for stuff and seems to self-transport sometimes to the hospital. If we could let them know that even when we're on patrol, we're still around to help. I don't really go to the meetings, so can't really relay that too well. So figure out to see if anyone else can let them know.
Hospital, so.
We can still send reminders during PD meetings. If anyone who actively goes to PD meetings, please, you know, make sure you say that, just a reminder that we are around to help.
Oh.
I think they just don't see us at the hospital sometimes and just assume we're not here or
Nancy
in the
tells
10-8,
them
you
if
know.
there is EMS around or not.
If you are
They're in a
attached to
patrol
a call,
yeah, it
if
won't
they're in a
say
patrol
it.
call, it won't say that. And they also, most of the time, will open up the MDTH at the very top.
Yep,
A lot of time will be at the very bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah, we gotta break that habit.
So a recommendation that I have is if a Bravo comes up and somebody's injured or anything of the sort like that, Just pull over to the side while out on patrol, attach yourself to it, inform PD that you're on your way, and more often than not, they'll be responsive to that.
I mean, that's our
It's
protocol
not just the
for that.
Bravos. It's just
Yeah, that's
in
protocol.
general. If someone gets injured on a call, sometimes they'll open the MDT, see no EMS isn't available, and just transport themselves when we're on patrol calls and they don't see us.
I mean, yeah,
Instead
it's
of
just
checking,
something that they got to get used to. So let's put out reminders, and it is a growing pain for all of us. Anything else?
I know it's only a command thing for it, but why not open up to instructors being also to like senior paramedics for certs?
They can be, but it has to be approved by all of command. We have Caspian was a lead of trainer, because Zeke put him forward as an EMT because he was just simply our best flyer. It does make it harder when it comes to certs for things, because like activity checks and things like that, those people don't have access to those type of things, so it makes it have to fall on the head of the department who is in command more work when the leads are supposed to help alleviate work. But yeah, there are exceptions. Hell, Caspian has 2. He's the lead of 2 certs. Command voted that was, he could do that, and that's fine. We've had other people as well. I believe Ember was one before she was command as well, weren't you?
I was a vet lead.
Yeah. So, it is possible. You just need to talk with the head of the cert and they can put it forward. But, there is always the negative side of you can't do half the stuff that needs to be done by a lead. Any other questions about that?
Anyone else have any questions?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
What?
The answer is yes.
Also,
Why,
completely.
none of you have seen SpongeBob?
Also completely off topic because this is more of a command thing, but I'm gonna let everyone know because it's a really good deal. We are working with CNT to put we're hiring on the website, and then they'll be able to apply through the website. Weasel News charged us $30K a month to do this. CNT is only charging us $10K a month. So
Cheap. Because they're rich now.
But yeah,
they make money from those billboards.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, so hopefully soon, you'll be able to, if anyone asks, you can be like, just go on the CNT website and look, you just click there and they can apply right on their phone. It'll make life so much easier.
Speaking of, Luna said something the other day that we have the application thing on the screen, like in the lobby, the tablets on the lobby. When does that, and when is that working again?
The hospital management staff, construction crew. Yes.
No idea. Right now,
No,
just put a notepad down in front of it. If you are on duty, if you notice that, please constantly be putting those out. We are really trying to do a push to get a lot more people, especially with you guys not being required for farm tech. We need to get more farm techs. We want to get more ACAs and paramedics and in-house. We want to grow this department. Okay, any other... Okay. Last chance, forever hold your peace.
Oh yeah. So I have a question. Is dispatch always going to be locked to commands?
It's not always locked to command, but it is. We can hand it off. If I'm like, okay, I got to go to a meeting. typically it would go to the next command, but like if they don't want to do it, like we can give it to other people, but typically it is command, but we can pass it off to people if depending who's around. And if there is no command around and there needs to be some type of like control, because it's like for some reason there's like 6 ACAs and 6 paramedics and it's just chaotic, someone can step up and be like, hey, I'm gonna stay at the hospital and I'm gonna be dispatched. That doesn't excuse you from treating people at the hospital and stuff like that, but you know, it will try to go to other people first, so you're not trying to figure out who's going to a call while you're treating people. But if you're the only one at the hospital, well, you're gonna have to juggle it.
So if I get it right, because like the dispatcher, basically, if you're a dispatcher, and just like you stay in the hospital and then treat people on hospital, or you can patrol. As a dispatcher.
I think you needed a little bit of a cough drop there. That might have just been a me thing. I don't fully know what you said.
No, you need
there.
a cough drop.
He said if he wants to be a dispatcher, does that mean he cannot go out on patrol and he has to stay at the hospital?
You can't be on patrol while you're. Now, if for some reason every call is like busy and then there's another call that comes up, you are welcome to go to that call, but you are a last resort to go to that call.
Okay.
Dispatch should only really be utilized in when there is a lot of people around. If there's only 3 people around, you guys can manage yourself just going who's going to what calls, things like that. It's not hard. Dispatch is going to be more for when there is several patrol units out, just for, you know, trying to have some semblance of control so not everyone's fighting for the same calls.
Say, like, EMTs and only ACA are around, are we then technically dispatch telling the ACAs who's going to what call for dispatch kind of stuff?
I mean, if there's a bunch of you, sure, someone can take over that role, but, like, most of the time, dispatch won't be needed. You guys can manage like you guys do now. Now, you can be like, hey, I'm busy at the hospital, C4, can you go to that call? But it's not going to be like, oh, there's 3 people around, I'm going to sit here and do dispatch and do nothing but dispatch people. When you guys can regulate. It should only be when there is an ample amount of people around. Like, don't just, try to use that as an excuse. So, there's 2 ACAs, I'm around, I'm going to dispatch them, and sit at the hospital and do nothing. Does that make sense? Most of the time, you guys can handle what you're doing. Dispatch is going to take a bigger role when there's a lot of people around. There are sometimes we have 14, 15 people around. Those are the times dispatch will be utilized. If there's less than 5, really shouldn't. I mean, you guys can ask people to go to calls and stuff, but, it's not really necessarily needed. Make sense? Any other questions?
Are we still gonna get slapped by a shark fin if we ping you in the emails?
Yes.
I'm still
She's
technically
still on LOA. Don't ping Tegan or Piper, anyone on LOA.
So then, why use a threat for that? Why not just simply say, hey, they're on LOA, don't ping them?
It's a joke. But I will go home and grab kimchi, I swear to God, guys. I will do it. I have a
I didn't take it as a joke, but...
Oh. Sorry you felt that way.
Also, Juno, you are an anonymous unicorn in the emails typing, and I love it. You are a majestic unicorn today.
Oh, I love that. I love unicorns.
So do I. Okay, any last comments, concerns? Okay. Good meeting. We will try again for a meeting in the month.
You are no longer jailed. You're more than welcome to leave.
I will run away now. Fuck out of here.
Alright.
Bye.
Later.
Stop pushing.
Amber, are you free right now?
Yes, just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I want to just talk with Command for 1 second. Ask her if you go to the hospital. Well, Swimmer, if you could just move your butt over here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I don't. Oh wait, I can check. I can check when they are all gone.
I also have a question real quick for Command.
Yeah.
They're all gone.
Has anyone heard from Angela Davis? I can't find her in the emails.
She just typed not too long ago, didn't she?
Did you?
No, she's only had training twice. There was like a 12-day period between each one. She's not been reaching out. I would assume that she's just left the emails.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
she's
went
not even in here.
hunting. Okay, then I will go ahead and I will text her and see if we can get her stuff back.
Okay, what the fuck did he just say to you at the end? That was ridiculous.
Well, Ember, it's time to go get your shark fin. Look in the water cooler.
Like, I can't with people, bro.
Well, here I go. Hold on.
I've put it in the minutes. Do you want me to put it in the minutes or no?
What?
The last thing that was said. The minutes of the meeting, sorry.
The last thing that was put in?
Yeah.
No, we could be there.
I put everything there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
He doesn't feel like it's a joke. You know? I don't know.
That is so ridiculous, dude. I can't, bro. Bro, that is actually wild.
Is he one of the people that made a complaint that got us in trouble?
It was one of, he did put in a complaint, but I mean, Tegan commented on it that he can, you know, it was, the only part of it that I, like, you know, obviously reached out to everyone was the quote-unquote double standard of it, because there are certain things that have been, brought up, and he had a tiny point in that. The other stuff, I get it, and it's not, you know, whatever, but it's just, we need to remember, it's something I've heard from several people that, you know, they're told to do one thing, but then Command does the opposite, and I've been watching, and, you know, things like that, and I could pull very specific instances out, but I don't want to, like, call anyone out,
Oh, yeah, I was just curious because of his confusing comment at the end.
Oh, he was one who did submit an HR report about it. But like I said, the only part that, you know, I took and actually brought up to you guys was just the double standard part of it, because it has been something that's been brought up by several people to me about Command. But like I said, we just need to do better and remember that we need to be examples. Because there's times where, you know, we're going around jumping, tackling people, laughing, but then, like, someone else in EMS does that, and then Command has said, hey, like, don't do that. And it's like, well, I've literally watched Command do it. You know what I mean? So we just got to remember that, you know, what we do, people are going to mimic, and then we can't, in that case, we can't fault them for doing what we did. Like, I'm sorry, I will not hold someone, if I literally watched a Command member do it, and then they do it, and they get in trouble, they're not gonna get in trouble for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's valid.
I always just say time and place for these things. That's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, and a lot of people struggle with time and place of certain things. Like I said, no one's in trouble. I put out that massive thing, because double standards, it is an issue. But yeah, Tyler is interesting with that, because he didn't see any of that as joking, and he has made that clear. He pulled me and Schwimmer aside and talked to us about that. He just doesn't see that as joking, because he feels like if he was a joke like that, he would get in trouble. Which, you know, that's that's another thing. Yeah, I'm not touching that right now.
Yeah.
But
Bruh moment.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I'll be honest, it sucks the fun out of things. I like, if you compare what was said in terms of like, that is clearly an obvious joke. What he does is, I would say some of the like reactions and things that he's done have been a little bit, come off as a little bit malicious. It's not a joke. It's a completely different standard. It's obvious that, you know, we're joking about the shark fin or whatever. It's just don't ping Piper, don't ping Tegan. They don't really need it. You know, people are more likely to take notice if we're saying, you know, I'm going to give this serious baseball cap and the shark fin's going to come out on the kimchi slap. It's like, yeah, you know, it's an obvious joke. I don't really feel that was necessary at the end, but that was making a point in front of everybody, and that brings down the mood. That was very awkward at the end.
Yeah. I mean, him talking about the lead thing is literally following up on what. Hold on one second. Let me. He reached out via text.
Just now?
No, this was on Thursday, or... Also, can I be an instructor for K9? I don't know what this stuff above it's not relevant. And I said, I need someone in command because I already have someone not in command and it's making it hard so they can't do activity checks. He goes, I get that, but at the same time, it's not really fair that someone who isn't in command is both an instructor for K9 and air. Well, yes, I am on the action plan. I get that being part of that being my reason as well. If it wasn't just fair, it wasn't just isn't fair is all I'm saying. And I said, that was part of him stepping down from command. Plus, any leecher cert not in command have to be approved by all of command. And then he just stopped texting about it. So he already knew that answer.
Why is he texting you about it? Why is he going directly to the director of the hospital when there's a chain of command?
Because we tell them to reach out to the head of the cert, and I'm the head of K9.
Okay.
So, yes, I agree he should go through chain of command. That one technically is me for... I am the next one for K9.
Okay.
I mean, he can go to Caspian, but Caspian would just relay the same thing since he's not in command.
Yeah.
But yeah, he already knew that answer. When he brought that up, that I will say peeved me a little. I really he really does so good, and then just 180s, and
I will just bring up that I've tried really hard to include him in trying to get things done, and like thanked him for things in the instructor thing. But before, I was trying to organize with both him and Amy to get a time with these other two probies because they offered to do it after main tonight. Tyler was just not being very responsive to me. Amy was the one that was responding, and I went over to them and I said, you know, can we have a specific time so that these probies know what's happening? And he completely ignored me again and
he was quiet.
it, and he pulled Amy aside and they went out the back to have a conversation. And I felt like I was properly being excluded in that moment. I was like specifically asking them a question, and he said, Amy, let me talk to you. And I really just, I'm trying, and I'm trying to give him opportunities to show that he's stepping up and that he's doing things. But then if he can't communicate with us, then there's a real issue. Or if he can't communicate with me, that's a real issue.
Yeah, especially because, I mean, we've all made it, you know, at this point, you're actively training for, you know, head of paramedic, and he's in paramedic. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was really grateful to them both for stepping up and doing that, because Bella said that she'd do it. Bella's supposed to be on LOA, but she's still around. Yeah. So that's by the by, but it was a matter of them saying yes, they do it, but there was no specific scheduled time given to the probies, and then we've just had one saying, well, I can't do tonight. So I was saying I'd prefer you to not just do one at a time, because it can be really, it can burn out instructors doing lots of one-to-ones. I did it last month and I was knackered by the end of it. So I said to them specifically, I'm doing it so that it's not too much for you guys to do. And he was like, Amy, I want to talk to you, and just went out the back. Anyway.
I'm hoping, and this is a big copium here, I'm hoping once Tyler's off the action plan, his attitude will change, because I know he genuinely, having that weighing on him, I know is hard. And it's probably just copium, you know, thinking that he will, you know, when he's off of it, but I'm trying. And he has made strides, and then he just backfalls, and it sucks, and
But then he goes like and does the stuff he's doing right now, right? Which is just...
Yeah.
So dumb.
Undermining people.
He's consistently undermining people. He's jumping to you because you guys have known each other forever.
Yeah.
He's had so many chances over the last year. At what point do we say we're not doing this anymore?
I mean, let's see what happens towards the end of the action plan, because we still have his couple meetings. I don't know.
Anyway.
Who's staying for this meeting with Lucy?
Me.
I am, and I need to meet with Nasser too.
Okay. Well, go meet with Nasser, because I think that meeting's in 12 minutes, unless you have to push Nasser's, because I don't know how long what you're meeting with him about. Unless you just want to call him in here, I don't know. Might be easier.
Yeah, is he still?
I can stay for either meeting if you want.
Well, as long as there's EMS around, if there is not, I'm kicking you to go work patrolling. It looks like Bella is around.
Why is Bella still clocked on? No, she's on her way. She should get off duty.
Amy and Kid. I think, did she say, she might have said semi-LOI, double check. Because sometimes, I'm going to be honest, when you're going through what she's going through, sometimes the distraction is better than not having it, but having the weight of making sure you get your hours is too stressful.
She's at LOA.
Okay.
It's not semi.
Okay, then, you know, just ask her. I wouldn't just force her off duty, because if she needs the distraction, just say, hey, edit your LOA to be semi, if that is what you want, if you do want to be around.
I open a ticket to do it. That way it's more private.
He'll be over in a second. I'm assuming he's gonna want to talk to me about the mock surgery tomorrow. That's my assumption, though.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Also,
Ooh.
I really don't want him as dispatch. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm whispering this. I really...
Yeah, I agree.
No one, please pass him as, I hate saying that, but I feel like it's gonna be more hassle than worth him being dispatch. I like the dude a lot, too. It sucks. Okay, anyway.
He won't be able to do it, because there was sheer fact that I couldn't hear what he was saying. Just cough drops all over the place. So no, he won't be doing it.
The biggest
Or like the
concern is
lack
getting
of
him
them.
his MD cert, too.
But the last report that he did, he told me that Amy helped him, and clearly,
yeah.
Amy helped him a lot.
Amy
looks
said that
just like
she
Amy's.
helped him. Yeah, she said
she's
she
written
did,
it in there,
we
but
did it
that's
all.
definitely not. That's definitely not
Yeah,
him.
no. No, I can tell going back. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, no, this is not him.
Ember, Caspian's on semi-LOA still. He's on semi-active.
Is he?
He's still on semi-active, yeah.
Crap, okay, hold on. Okay, I see it.
He's gonna be on semi-active for a little bit, just stuff going on, and then but he wants to be able to be around too, so I'm not, and Zeke's not left without any leads.
Okay, bet. Let me take it out.
What do you mean didn't respond? That's rude. The fuck?
It's one of the reasons why I reached out to Zeke if he wants another lead for, here, sir.
I think he's holding off for now. I'm not 100% sure. I think he's holding off for now.
As I said, I reached out.
I'll walk in. I heard someone walk.
Nassar walked in and then fell asleep. He stepped on that side of the room. I don't know what it is about that side of the room. That side of the room's cursed. People fall asleep a lot over there.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to fix that. I can't fix it. It's not me problem, I guess.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know.
Where do you want to meet for the Lucy meeting? In the
yeah, let's move to the circle room now anyway with Nassar, because I hate this room.
Yep.
I hear a dog.
It's probably a local dog, I'd assume. I don't think we normally can hear the canines from in here. People don't fall asleep in this room as much.
I'll go grab her.
Oh, it is Cookie.
Cookie, oh my god.
Juno, we still have Nassars as well. Remember that. If you want to just let her know, we'll be a few minutes, and then we'll just do Nassars. Then, hi, Cookie.
Oh, Randy. Yeah.
Ember, are you able to rename my ticket? Because it doesn't want to rename. Oh, JK, I was in the wrong one.
I do want to say, when it comes to times, Emperor, if someone is like less than 15-20 minutes less from their time, just kind of notate it, but don't open like a ticket and be like, hey, it's a warning. If they are close enough, but if they consistently, like every week, they're only getting 2.5 hours or something, then be like, hey, you know, you haven't been meeting your hours quite. You've been close, but not quite. I feel like if we literally micromanage people and be like, oh, you were 17 minutes short, like, I feel like we're going to push more people away. Does that make sense? So just notate that, and if it's a pattern, then bring it up. If they're obviously, like, only an hour and a half or something like that, then be like, hey, yeah, you know, you need to communicate. Does that make sense? Ember? Hello? Did I just say all that?
I think she
Can you
just...
hear me now?
Yeah, hi. Did you hear what I said?
Hi. Yes, I did. Has anyone heard from Catherine? Because she never misses her hours. Like, has
No.
not a single time until this last week.
I've not
I
heard
know that
from her.
she's things of a nightmarish variety have picked up again.
Okay.
But yeah, she's been taking appointments and stuff.
Okay, I have her as 1.37.
I have seen her. I've seen her this week, and she.
Sometimes
and then ask because it's
well, I would
time clock.
Yeah, I was gonna say the best way to look is go see if there's clock ons but not clock outs and things like that, or like just go actually manually look when it comes to that. But yeah, no, we just need to as much as I want to make sure people are getting their hours, we also don't want to micromanage, because if we micromanage, we're just going to push more people away. So if they're close enough, let it go for like a week or two, or maybe 2 or 3 weeks. If they're constantly just barely making it, like, you know, only like 2.5 hours each week, then be like, hey, you know, mind your 3 hours, and, you know, let's just try to be a little bit more lenient, because we don't want this to feel like, you know.
Yeah, the only one who got close was my husband, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just more, it's been something that has been said numerous times to me about, a little too much micromanaging, that they feel like if they're, you know, 5 minutes short, they're gonna get in trouble, and you know, and I have to agree with that. That does seem a little...
Yeah. And no, she's been around, but she's been clocking out properly, so that is her hours from what I can see.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got another job, so she might not be.
If she's still actively doing appointments and stuff, I wouldn't necessarily give her a warning. I would do a check-in, because she's still doing her responsibility. She's just not able to do, like, she's not, like, blowing off appointments and things like that.
Yeah, no, I know she's not. She's still doing things, so.
Yeah, she's definitely picking up appointments.
That's one thing we just need to be
She's got another
mindful
one on
of.
Friday.
We don't want to, I genuinely, with how much we don't have a lot of EMS, I don't want to micromanage to the point of, you know, pushing people away. Good morning. We moved rooms. We're in the circle room.
Yeah, I thought it was like seeing this.
Yeah, the other room
Welcome to
is.
the circle.
Yeah, Vizro has been talking about it.
It's just a quick one. Like, I'm just making sure, like, if we don't gonna do this tomorrow, because you said like you're sick, having vaccine, something like that. So I'm just gonna make sure.
Yeah,
So the plan is tomorrow, basically.
At 1 EST, I think, right? Yep.
At
As
1
long as
EST.
you're still down. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm done. And what kind, like, I just want to be prepared. What kind of stuff do you have in plans?
So we're gonna do a mock surgery, so I will probably pick one of the general surgeries we get, so probably either a burn or a bullet extraction, something like that.
Okay.
I mean, the part of a lot of surgeries, though, that you're not going to know what you get till you get there, so just be mindful of that.
Yeah, no worries. And I'm guessing I put on my med-dump report, like I did like a surgery last couple days. If you guys saw the red report.
Yes, we did see it. We did see that the most recent one that Amy did a pretty big portion of it. So we would like to see if you're in them that it's 100% you. We love that she's able to help you, but to be able to move you up or toward an MD cert, they need to be 100% you.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, I wrote it by myself, and then just Amy was there. I thought I asked Amy for a second opinion. What she thought about it. She said there was some word, and then like, I mean, somehow like most of them I shouldn't copy. Honestly, I was like, when I did that, I shouldn't copy everything, but the stuff she put, like, it was mostly the same that I put, but she put like on, like, you know, because my spelling is like not good, so she just put it on her format stuff and stuff like that. So I copied everything.
You know, we appreciate how hard you're working toward it, and we're definitely keeping a look on them. And I want to see how you do on this mock surgery tomorrow, so we can talk about it amongst ourselves.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because, like you said, like you were like sick today, so I want to make sure because I'm still on the way. I might make sure if I want to come tomorrow or not. Or see me either way, basically.
Hey, always be prepared.
Yeah.
You never know what's happening.
Yeah, no
Be
worries.
surprised.
And also, yeah, like I told Schwimmer, probably like my LOA probably ends next week, but if you guys need anything like that, let me know before that. I mean, tomorrow I would be here, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, yeah, that's everything. I want to check. If there's nothing for me to do,
No, sir. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Nessa.
Bye. Have an awesome Friday, by the way. So you guys know.
Okay, I will go grab Lucy.
Yeah. We just need to make it abundantly clear. I know Tegan doesn't want to give her another chance, but we need to make it abundantly clear that if she does come back, she's not getting relaxed hours. She needs to hit her hours each week, unless she puts an LOA in. But she also had I'm pretty sure if you go back far enough in her file, she had a thing about excessive LOAs.
One thing I was also like, when she got fired, right? But I'm pretty sure, did she not say, like, I'm shocked that you guys didn't fire me any quicker?
Yeah,
So,
she did. She knows.
Yeah, which is just like, you know, I don't know.
She the reason I'm willing to is she genuinely, well, she never really did bad. She just didn't do her hours. So, like, it comes down to micromanaging again, and we need to be lenient with that kind of stuff. But she does need to respect that she needs to get her hours. That is, you know, if she waited the 2 months, she wants to come back. Oh, I will say, before they walk in, I got an email from Paul saying he regrets stepping down from command.
Oh yeah, he's told me that too.
Fine.
But he made that choice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, either way that day, I think he was supposed to be stepped down either way.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, if you don't put in the work, you know, then there's, as harsh as it sounds, there's no space for you at the table at that point.
You take a seat there. There you go.
Oh.
Hey, guys.
Howdy, welcome to the circle. Wait, I can't. If I say this, that sounds weird. That's a Netflix like social reality, like or social media weird reality show. Have you ever watched it? It's kind of weird.
No, but it sounds interesting. I might have to.
The TLDL of it, I only watched like half of the first season. Like everyone comes in, and they're all separated in their own rooms, but they portray themselves on social media, like a locked like social media thing. So some people are actually themselves, and some people like have a fake person, and it's like something, I don't remember all the details, but they are this person, and they have to like do competitions and stuff like through the social media, but like you don't know who's actually themselves and who's like a fake person or something. I don't know. It
sounds interesting.
Movie liked it.
I don't remember. It's been years since I don't know. But anyway.
What's it called?
The Circle, I believe.
The Circle.
It's on Netflix.
Oh.
Let me see.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
think
The
it's one of the
Circle.
ones I binged.
There's also The Circle, the movie. A lot of
Alright.
Circle movies. What the fuck?
Shall I go ahead, or does someone else want to?
You can go.
You can go. This meeting was originally, you set it up, so we'll be here.
All right. Okay, Lucy. So, obviously, you were let go in May. There were obviously, as part of the audit and everything, it was concern over sort of lack of engagement with your role to that point around that time, and a lot of inactivity. So you were told to wait the 60 days before reapplying, which you did. So tell us what's changed. How's it going to be different this time round?
I am mentally in a good place now. For a while I wasn't. I'll let you guys know in emails if you want a bit more detail into that, but mentally I'm a lot better now. So I know I could be around again.
Okay. And will you be able to commit to the 3 hours minimum a week?
Oh, easily.
All right. You did have huge periods of inactivity before your employment was terminated with us. So obviously, you know, when it comes to the SOPs and rehiring, we always say that, you know, if you come back within 3 months, you can pick up your role if there's no significant changes. But there have been some quite significant changes, and you know, the different roles within EMS. We've got this new ACA role, etc. Given that you also had, I know it's been 60 days since you were, since your employment was terminated, but given that you'd had that a lot of inactivity beforehand, in all consciousness, we don't necessarily feel that you'd be equipped to just pick up where you left off. So if you did come back, we've agreed that you would need to redo your probie phase. Is
Okay.
that something that you can see yourself doing?
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
You won't have to do like a full day 1 class, but you'll have to do everything with your probie class. But you're still responsible for reading the SOPs and everything.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we do a watered down day 1 with you, but you would have to do your 2-week minimum probie phase. We just want to see that obviously you're up to date with the changes and things.
Yeah,
and
you can
also we
have
wanna
up
see
to
that commitment from
5,
you
I
that
think,
you're
or 4.
kind of
I
reaching
can't remember.
out to instructors and getting
I
that
need to pee, I'll
training
be right
done.
back.
So yeah, that's the thinking behind that one.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Anybody else want to say anything?
You've got a friend in me.
Don't think so. Pepper, you have anything?
I do not. Hi, Lucy.
New
Hey, Wendy.
friend! You followed the moment I went to go pee!
What about you, Piper? Or Shirley? You guys have anything?
Just, this is, you know, kind of a, I mean, should you come back, you know, you're agreeing to come back at probie phase. If you're not getting your hours, it's going to kind of be like this is your final warning for that. Communicate, take LOAs as needed. That is going to be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Also, no excessive LOAs. If you need to take a lot, if something's going on, communicate with us. There is going to be a day 1 class tonight. I'm not sure of the time if you just want to sit in on that, but it is going to be a full day 1 class. That's up to you.
Yeah, I'll come sit in on it.
Does anyone know what time it's supposed to be at?
Let me check the emails for that.
It's probably like an hour or 2 after storm,
No
isn't it?
clue.
That's usually when it happens.
Yeah, it's going to be after storm, that one.
It's scheduled for 8 p.m., I believe.
So an hour after, yeah, hour after storm. Okay.
2 hours after storm. If you can't make that one, then I've got another probie who is probably going to do a first shift one, so I can get you in on that, or I can just sit down with you and go through it.
I'll probably be able to make it in for this one. Words are hard.
All right, let's get you into the emails. I'm gonna send you an invite now.
How are you, Mama Wolf of 3? You follow as soon as I step away from the computer.
right. Get your call sign and things in a moment. Let's get you hired on. What's your CID, Lucy?
1771.
It's a nice, easy one to remember.
Yep.
Why am I?
Okay, that's done. Got your roles already. Let's get you a call sign.
Is my old one still available? 66? Or has it been taken now?
For now, we just keep it in the low numbers, and then
Yeah.
once you get promoted again to EMT, then we'll have a look at that.
Huh? Conic? The Mbu place, but someone called Yo Family is there. I don't know who that is.
Okay, you're going to be T12.
I mean, that was pretty much near my old one as well when I first joined.
So if you want to make sure that you've got T12 in your name and the emails.
There we go.
What's your usual availability for working first and second, is it?
This storm and main storm, yeah. So first and second.
Awesome. All right, so you know the drill, how it works. We'll get you day one, kind of a streamlined day one organized for you. We'll try and get that done tomorrow if we can. Oh no, you're going to go to the one tonight anyway.
Yeah.
So if you go along to that tonight, and then basically you're reaching out in the emails, getting instructors. You should be pretty good to get instructors during first, second. Sometimes a little bit tricky, but first is generally a few around. And then, yeah, we'll get your training done. Just remember, communication is key, all right? We just want everyone to be communicative with us.
Yeah.
Because we are very understanding. But when people just kind of ghost us, like my ex did to me for a long time, you know, it hurts our feelings.
Do you know we're going to go for this as we did in DOJ again?
No.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Anything else you want to ask us?
Nope, I'm all good.
Okay, we are done then. Welcome back.
Then, if you need help with your Proby outfit, there, it's in the MDT.
Yep, no problem.
If you want to go get that
Okey-dokey.
ready.
Yeah, I'll get that ready and then think about food. And then
Update
see you
your
guys
call
at day one
sign in
class.
the MDT, I would assume, because when you clock in, you're going to have your old call sign, I would assume.
I don't know. Let's find out. For the literally split second. Yeah, because my old
Hi,
one.
my lovely daughter, I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Aw, okay, well, I was just gonna call and say hi, I love you, and I miss you.
I miss you
Okay,
too, I
let's
love you
get
too,
that
but I am in the
adjusted
meeting.
right now,
Why?
Okay, bye.
Oh, so also my EMS instructor tag.
Also, take your instructor off as well. Hi, Tyler.
Hey, can you tell Ember to meet me on the roof, please?
T12, yeah.
We are in the middle of a meeting. What is it you needed?
Yes, I believe that
Deep
was it.
laceration for a prisoner at the hospital.
Okay,
Bolingbrook.
deep laceration for someone at Bolingbrook you need in-house? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's Bella, but also I want her to have extra hands because.
Could someone with MD
Is the
cert go
head,
to the
it's
roof
the
of the
brain.
hospital? They're going to Bolingbrook for a deep laceration that apparently might need surgery. Preferably Schwimmer.
Yeah,
Can you go? Thank you.
I'm going to be heading off duty. So
Yeah, I just wanted to
not
finish.
to-
Yeah, Schwimmer's on his way.
Alright,
Okay, so see you later.
That's fine.
Yep, Schwimmer's on his way. He
See
has
you,
his MD
Lucy.
cert. We're just in a meeting, and I kind of want
Just
Commander
have her
around.
meet me on the roof then.
I already did. Tell him the roof. Bye. I don't know why he couldn't just ping. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know if there's a sanitary place to do surgery at Bolingbrook currently. A deep laceration, depending, that might be able to. As long as they can make sure it's sterile. It's.
I mean, they have the
I've done
ICU ward.
Yeah, I've done one in ICU. It was very minimal though.
Yeah.
Just cleaning out an eye socket. So.
Okay,
So
neither
it
here
should.
nor there. Okay, so that's handled. I need someone to make a generic just hiring cute thing for CNT. It's gonna go on the side. So like EMS is hiring all roles and then list all 3 roles and then like click here or something like that.
I got it.
We don't want it to be like a lot of words because if it has a lot of words, it's gonna be like this is just gonna be. Think about like what we used before, but where it was just like.
Is there like a slice of it maybe?
I don't think it matters. Like I'm assuming, I don't know if you go on CNT's website. I'm assuming it's gonna go under CNT Media sponsored by. That's where it was before, but I could be completely wrong. That's just where it was before. We just don't want a lot of words on it because it's going to be hard to read. We kind of just want to be like, hey, hiring
At the
for
moment, one you cannot see any of that.
Yeah, so just...
No clue what it is.
Pretty much the big thing, Sam's is hiring all 3 roles. Or Sam's is hiring. And then click here. Yeah, they're charging us 10K.
Are you able to ask though?
I can see.
Get the like size, because that does matter a little.
I'll probably just pay for like 6 months, to be honest. If it's only 10K a month, like it might be easier just to pay for 6 months at a time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
10K, that's worth it to me. Because like I said, it was 30K before. Okay, anything else command related before we go over to the hospital? I can't think of anything else, but the big thing comes down to we just don't want to overly micromanage, and we need to be very careful about that.
Yeah.
And that's not just at you, Ember, that's at everyone, including myself and, well, mostly Tegan. I'm very good at being lax. Tegan is very by the book of, yeah. But, you know, she's going to be on LOA for a while.
Quick question before everyone goes. I'm about to go check lockers. But Wincy, we have been trying to get her crap back for like over a month now. Do we just want to close it out and remove her from the emails?
Is she able to even fly in?
She appears to be able to, but I haven't seen her around.
If that's the case, then just, you know, let just let PD know. Be like, hey, they have refused to turn in their stuff. We believe they've been around.
Yeah,
I don't think they have been around.
I haven't seen her around. She
I
has
haven't
the ability
seen.
to, but hasn't been.
And then at that point, just you know, send one last thing and just like, hey, you need next time you fly in, you need to return this stuff. To be fair, like, sometimes we get things, I don't know if you guys remember when we had Costo hired here. Like, 6 months after he quit, we had some random criminal, like, bring his medical supplies to us and say, these were in my warehouse.
What?
Wait, when did he work here?
A while
Wait,
ago. Costo.
Oh god, he was
Toso? Who the fuck is that?
He was only here for a little bit, yeah.
I have no clue what that is.
Him and I got into it when he was hanging around for FSM. Years ago now.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but yeah, it was like 6 months later, his, like, I guess he threw his stuff in a warehouse that he had keys to, and then, like, disappeared. So the guy, like, brought them here and was like, I don't want these, like, in my warehouse, like, here.
And Piper, you've known F for a while too. I'm assuming he just hasn't been around either.
He physically, his nightmares have been like 60 to 80 hours a week right now.
Okay,
like, he's insane. Like, I can't even, like, get a hold of him, like, for personal reasons right now.
Yeah, okay, so if they don't respond to me or Luna within the next few days, I'll just close them out, remove them from the email.
Yeah, I don't think, at least with F, I know he's not flying in. Like, he is, like, it's very hard right now for him.
Okay, and Tucker, I went ahead and said it was fine. I'll check his locker because he will not be able to fly in, so.
That's fine. As long as they communicate that they can't fly in, I'm not going to push it, but if they're fucking around and refusing to do it, that's when I'm like, okay, hey, you know,
yeah,
SAO.
like that one guy.
Yeah.
Icaros. Okay, then I'll go ahead and close out F's. I'll get him removed from everything. And then I'll wait on Wincy. And then Tucker. I'm finishing up his resignation paperwork. I'm gonna go check his locker and everything shortly.
Can I ask a favor of someone? If you don't want to do it, I can do it when I'm back from LOA. I got the activity check for the canines done. I was hoping for anyone who hasn't been active, if we could reach out to their kennel master in a ticket, just to see if they're still interested in being hired by it. Only a few need to be, which I think it was just missed, genuinely. Lucy we know is on LOA. Valkyrie, missed.
Yeah, Valkyrie's like
Hollow.
very here and there.
Atlas. I'll write down who.
If you write them down, I can reach out.
Okay, just read the information above. I put it in canine leads. Just read above, like, because there's some that, like, have reached out, but they haven't, like, yeah, just read the information about each one above before you reach out.
Gotcha.
If you could do that, like, I was gonna do it, but I don't want to exist right now. So, get that done, and then K9 is all caught up. And I can still help in the ticket, I just can't beat Ash right now. I was gonna do it when I got back, but seeing the date of some of these pups, I'm like, just don't, not necessarily, like, let them go or anything like that, just do a checkup, like, hey, we haven't seen you since blah 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 date, wanted to check up, is this still a program your dog's interested in type thing, you know?
If they're no longer interested, the kennel master would be. Do I just ping
I'm
you?
sorry, what?
If the kennel master no longer interested, should I just ping you?
If the kennel master is no longer, like, ping me, but then just go through the termination of the kennel, that you know how to do that, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's everything. Unless you guys have anything else. We generally, as much as we yap as command, we generally just need to sit and have, like, a command meeting one day, but it seems like we just have them after meetings, I guess. I don't know.
Have them sporadically.
I think we communicate pretty well anyway. Like, consistently, so I don't think we need to have meetings for the sake of meetings.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always nice to have a chat anyway, but
I feel like Supervisor Plus, we communicate very well. There is definitely a lack of when it gets down to Schwimmer and Clement, but Clement will be better. He's good when he's on his 6 months of goodness.
He's good every half of the year, you know. Once in A little bit over the year.
Yeah, but you know what?
At least he's consistent.
He's consistent.
During those
It
6 months.
You know what?
Valid.
He's doing more on his LOA than some people in command has ever done.
Yeah.
And he genuinely does try. He just... It's just something we knew going into this that this was going to be his schedule, and we agreed kind of to it as long as he tried to be, you know, and he was around.
Not the kinda. We agreed kinda.
Yeah, well, you know, I would rather have a really good command member 6 months and then like a semi-active one for the other. I don't know. I feel like it's as long as he goes back to how he was active before, his activity is worth the 6 months of like struggling a little bit with him, because he still does things. It's just a little rougher. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because he was extremely active. I don't know if you guys remember. He was always taking...
I don't remember anything.
He was always taking probies. He was always like the classes, anything that was asked of him, he stepped up. So hopefully this 6 months coming up, you know, well, October is when the 6 months is up.
Well, he had 2 days off this week, and he trained like 3 probies. So
and did the activity check, and yeah.
He's a chill guy. He's a chill.
That's why I said I know Tegan wanted to put him down as senior paramedic again, and I was like, I genuinely, like, we only have a little bit longer to push through, and then he's gonna be active again. So, and at this point, I would rather have him doing what he is doing than not have a command member, because then that leads only Schwimmer, and yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do we also about what Tyler talked about command meeting? Do we just want to put that in his personnel file today?
If you want to make a note of it,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm indifferent about it. Yeah. One thing I know I'm on LOA, but I want to be at the first ACA class because I want to make sure that the program is getting trained the way the class should be. I know we checked over it all and talked with him, and I'm confident with what we have, but I need to make sure it's getting actually properly taught that way. Does that make sense? I have faith in you, Juno. I do. I just know Schwimmer had a lot of confusion over what this class was supposed to be for a while, and that's my only concern.
I think I'll have a chat with Schwimmer, but for the first bit, the class bit, I don't think it should just be one person speaking, because otherwise might
especially not trying to be the Schwimmer when he reads a lot. At least I know.
Yeah.
He just has that voice. He just has that
I
voice.
didn't want to say it. Yeah, but I think it's nice to mix it up with different people taking different parts, like we do in the day one.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna try a number of instructors to be there so that they can take people afterwards.
Yes.
So if we mix that up between us and then take the probies out, it'll be fine.
And then the big one, whoever takes fucking Ryan needs to emphasize basic. That is my biggest fear with him, but basic.
Okay.
Because he has a lot of medical knowledge. Okay. I think that is all. Is anyone going to the meeting at Maine today?
I'll do it.
Make sure you bring up about remembering that the patrol call exists.
Yeah.
There's been an uptick in PD just bringing people in and not calling. We are already available. You know, patrolling. If they're in that patrolling call, that means, you know, call them when you're on your way to the hospital. They'll meet you there.
Yeah, I already brought up multiple things with Sophie today. So I asked her. Well, I brought it up about the bulk buy, so she went to talk with him. I have no clue what she talked to him about, but whatever. But then also when we went to help her, me and Juno. I think me and Juno. There was a call that one of the PD or cops put in that was just like, PDT mass here, someone is hurt, but they never even went on the radio to talk to us. So I talked to her already about that they should, go on to
Yeah,
the
it's something
radio.
we've
and let
raised
us know.
before, just because we don't get a ping or anything, and if we're in triage, we won't see calls, so it's just nice for them to actually communicate on the radio rather than just demand that we go there.
Yeah.
So we just raised that. That patrolling thing was actually a fair point from Kevin as well, because with the ACA, they're going to be in a call all the time, so they PD have got to get used to it, that they've got to actually look at the fact that there are people patrolling. It's not just paramedics, it's ACAs as well, isn't it?
Yes, so ACAs will be in that call as well. So they need to call and ask, like, hey, can someone come to the hospital? And ACAs can't come. So they would just use Nancy at that point. But they should at least ask if there is someone available to come. Part of me thought about making a separate ACA patrolling call, but then I'm like, I feel like that's going to get too annoying. But I just don't...
No, I don't think it's necessary, because when you attach to other calls, you get attached to another call, and then you just go back to the patrol call. So it's just to keep people out of the availability thing, isn't it?
Yes, but my only concern is PD be like, oh, there was 6 people around. Why? And they all refuse to come treat me. Well, they're all ACAs. Like, that's my only concern, is them seeing that. We got to emphasize that if they see a C in the name, they cannot treat at the hospital. That's my only concern.
Yeah, we've especially at the afternoon or the morning meeting, we've like first shift, and we've said, ACA's being interviewed, blah blah blah, and even Sophie was like excited saying body movers, so like she's got the grasp of it. So
yeah,
I didn't even say body movers. She just understood what an ACA is. Sophie Hawthorne.
Oh yeah.
They're excited.
So I said, well, as long as they're alive, yeah, that's what their intention is. Yeah, I mean,
hey, and if they are dead, I guess they're literal body movers.
I don't know how to write an incident report.
And PA is gonna, when we're in meetings and stuff, PA is gonna help and bring people to the hospital and stuff as well. Which I would like to get like a small little kind of training class for them, but like at the same time they should get that kind of stuff with PD. Speaking of, when are we gonna do that PD first aid class?
I was just gonna say that.
It's definitely it's on my list. I just the last week or so has just been so manic with everything else that I've got the document. It's exactly the same one that I used with PD before. Just need to arrange a time, really.
Okay. I mean, I'd rather get ACA out first and rolling and then work on this. So that is our main priority right now. If when okay, I'm gonna say if, but when you get promoted to head of paramedic, ACA is going to be under the paramedic department, while Schwimmer is the lead of it and running it. It's still going to be under your umbrella of responsibilities.
Okay, well we'll still say if, because I'm not counting any chickens. Because I might mess up, I might get a felony. I don't plan on it, but
you never know. But yeah, I'm just making you. That's why I wanted you so
I look like a bit of a thug with this hat on. I might get mistaken for.
She's a criminal.
A thug. Yeah.
Gang.
I've never done anything naughty in my life. I'm not going to start now.
You don't even swear, girl.
I know. I don't really. You know if
How
there's a real
small
issue
can it
if I
become?
drop an F-bomb.
That's one thing I do swear a lot.
Okay.
I use fucking as a word. I'm like fucking, like when I can't think of something. It's my That's not a good thing, but it is what I do. Also, I've been hanging out with too many UK and Australians because I've started saying see you next Tuesday, and everyone in they're all like Piper, and I'm like, I can't help it. I have been using that word now.
I am gonna go check lockers because I need to go to bed. To think about
That's
some
fine.
foods.
Food.
I'm just gonna go to bed and think about some sleep.
I'm gonna go next door. Have a good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you for being amazing, and I love you guys.
It's because we're hot.
Love you too. You're in LOA. Goodbye.
I'm gonna go to the hospital and go to bed.
Or you get slapped.
Hi, Foxicle. I'm just about to end my stream. It was a short stream today. I wanted to make sure the paramedic meeting was streamed. But I'm on LOA, due to health issues. So I'm... Hello.
I
Hi.
think Raylan's in the lobby.
You're correct. No.
Can we tell her?
If she applies. She might just be hanging out to talk with people, but if she applies, you know, she needs to show that she's gonna be around because we can't keep doing the hot, cold, and if she comes back, she's starting as a probie, or, you know, if we even allow that, but she needs to prove that she's gonna be active. I can't do the hot, cold thing. If you want to work, work. If you don't want to work, then don't work.
What are these people's CIDs? First person, Angela Davis, let's see.
Can you access their locker from up here? I thought you had to go downstairs.
Yep, I can.
How do you do it from up here? I always have to go down to the morgue.
You think about EMS locker space, their CID.
Ah, okay. I just go to the morgue because you know you can do it that way.
And it looks like hers.
Let me see if there's anything in my locker. Oh, there is some things. My EpiPens and Jirachi plushie, that is all. Okay. 822 is going 42. I'm in a meeting call, so no one else heard this, so...
It's 26 is same traffic. I heard you.
Same traffic.
I heard you
822
guys.
is
It's
going
okay.
42. Have a good night. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop onto Letty to do the ward over real quick. Log out. And then I'm probably gonna end the stream because I don't really feel like criminalizing, yes. Words or something. I got some stuff I gotta do today. Oh, I have a text message. Impound. What is... I don't own these cars. These are ones I've been made co-owners from her sister. This is all fucking Jordan's cars. I've never gotten an impound message on any of my cars. And I just keep getting spammed ever since I've been made co-owner. Slate. Round. There are two words I always start with, and I get... Let's see. I got 3 of the letters, guys. Oh, Tofu's kind of in the way. Okay, let's see. Thinking. Final? Ooh, okay. Canal, maybe? Like the Vespucci canals? Haha! I am a little annoyed because I was exactly 20 under him, but because I haven't been around, I'm now 23 under him. I'm trying. Let's see. There are some people around right now. I haven't crashed lately. Genuinely, I have not crashed. My only issue with the house now is when I go to sleep in the bed, because when you load in, the furniture isn't loaded in, which means the floor's not there. I always wake up on the first floor. But yeah, no, so I haven't actually crashed a lot lately. I'll give a quick tour of the house for those who haven't seen it, because I absolutely adore the house. So you have the garage. There's not much in here, so we can pull a car in here, although it is slightly annoying too, because you can only open the garage from like right here. I do want to check one thing. So this is the downstairs. There's not much down here other than our storage room. This is our storage room. Lots and lots of storage. Apparently... Ugh, hold on, I'm having issues. Apparently these doors were having issues earlier. So someone, like, locked them and then was able to walk through them again? Yeah, no, I'm not having that issue. I don't know. Someone, who has keys to the house said they locked it, and it clearly said locked. They were still able to walk through. I don't know. That's why all the storages are locked. Then this is the main living floor. Look how nicely decorated this is. I love this. It's so cute. And then this is the master bedroom. So Wesley and... I was gonna take the mask off, but nah. Wesley and Letty's room. And then we have a private balcony, which I absolutely love. Although it's not my favorite room in the house. I'll show you my favorite room. We're gonna go upstairs. So this is Letty's son and then nephew's room. They each have their own private bed with a little curtain. And yeah. This is their room. I love their room. There's definitely coke hidden under Jimmy's bed. Oh, there's an ad. I'm sorry for anyone who got an ad. This is the bathroom. Look how nice this bathroom is. Oh, I love it. Then this is a guest room. Slash, if they ever decide to adopt a daughter, they can decorate this room. Ugh. And then we're going to go up to, here's a reading nook, which I like. So this is also a guest room. Yeah, Luna did amazing. There's a reason I hired her. This is like my favorite area in the house. So this is Letty's office. I do log in if I'm doing paperwork for LA. I do log in. I don't normally sit in here. I normally sit right out here, which I'll show you. But yeah, this is Letty's office, which I love. And then this is where I will come and sit. I will sit right here on this couch because, like, look at this view. Like, and you get to watch the sunrise or... Yeah. No, sunset. It's just gorgeous. The stairs lead downstairs to the guest room's balcony. But yeah, no, I will sit up here 100% for hours just doing stuff. Like, I've even, like, sat here while I was doing staff paperwork because it actually is really relaxing. Like, when you can hear the ocean and stuff. So I'll just sit here. The only annoying thing is people don't, I guess they don't hack when they rob the houses and the alarms go off like every half hour or so, and I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, learn to hack, because the house alarms are annoying. But yeah, no, this is probably my favorite spot. I will see. I've literally sat here for 2-3 hours before, just sitting while I was doing other stuff. But yeah, so that's Letty's house. I need to collect my paycheck because I have enough for, when's the last time my house payment? Yeah, 6 days ago. Yeah, I'm fine. But yeah, that's the end of my stream. I don't know if anyone else is streaming. I'm gonna assume not, but let's double check. It's early, so I don't... Nope, that's the staff Discord. That's not gonna show me who's streaming. I'm gonna go to a channel that everyone can see. Yeah, I'm the only one currently live for Echo. So I'm just gonna end my stream. I adore you guys. We got to almost 2 hours, which was my goal. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm trying to be live more, but I am on LOA from Echo in general. Like, I am on, just due to some health issues that I'm dealing with. I've been napping a lot because of said health issues, and it's just not, it's not very easy to RP and do what my health issues are, because there's just times where I have to just go lay down right then and there. And I can't be, like, in the middle of a police chase or in the middle of, like, treating someone. Sorry, I have to go, like, this moment. It's not fair to, like, leave the scene like that. So I've just kind of been avoiding RP in general and just doing stuff in the Discord and relaxing. Yeah, possibly. But I rate him all the time. You guys should check out Unfortunate 96, I think it is. If you want to give him a shout out, Conic, I think it's Unfortunate 96, I think. You could easily look that up. He is a great RP. I'm gonna probably try to stream Strawberry one night, but that won't be until a 2 a.m. stream. They're very hit or miss too, because sometimes like there's just not someone to take her, and then it's like, well, I'm gonna have a 5-minute stream. I could always just wait till a little after. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try to stream. I also have a tofu update that once that gets in, I might do a tofu stream. I don't know. I just need to like take care of myself right now with my health issues. So once I get a better, I'll definitely be back around streaming more. I miss streaming. That's why I've been trying to stream the last 2 days. I will be in RP tomorrow because Letty has a appointment to try to get Xanax, but that's only going to take like 20 minutes, so I'm probably not going to stream it. So we will see what's going on. I genuinely want to get back to streaming. I miss streaming so much. I adore you all. Join my Discord if you want to hang out, you know, when I'm not streaming. I also currently have a Power World server up through my Discord, and anyone's welcome to join if you are in my Discord, that is. So, you all have a great day. I adore you all. I love you all. Thank you for the follows today. And I know there was some subscriptions off stream. They haven't shared while here, so I'll just, you know, thank them again. I also had a follow when I was asleep, like 9 hours ago. Someone else followed, so I appreciate all the follows. I appreciate the subs. You guys keep me going. Thank you all for being amazing. Have a great night. Bye. Oh, follow on